anything for a long time regarding my N-scale layout, but I just picked up a new engine and I am now programming it. So this engine is a Bachmann. It's a SD9 Pennsylvania, of course, because that's what's going to be running on my railroad. And this one has sound, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to get this thing programmed and I'll show you how it works. Alright, so I got it programmed to the road name. And it goes that way and backwards. So the sound changes with the engine. It's working. I'm running trains. Yeehaw! Even though it's on a program track. There's the emergency stop. It does have a headlight, which I can turn on and off. And of course the horn. Very cool. Okay, so here is a house that I am constructing and putting together. And I must apologize if you hear any jingle bells going off in the background. That's just my new puppy that I've been raising, and is one reason why I've not been able to do anything on the expansion project. Is I had to basically raise this new puppy. Her name is Layla. She's a collie, and she's a little princess and a little darling. Anyways, this house will go up where the luggage factory used to be, up on the upper level of the Scenic Ridge, right over where the mountain is. And this looks like a snap together, but it's not. It's kind of cheap, actually. We'll see how well it holds up. It's just in the midst of being glued up. This is the Walther Street Freight Terminal, and it kind of looks like the old luggage factory that used to be up where that house will take place. I do believe this will be over by the freight depot, or where the siding is on the far side, and it'll be serviced with just one siding. So they'll make the stuff, put it on the train or on the car, and it'll be taken out to wherever it's supposed to go. So it's just a freight terminal here. So we'll probably have like a couple of UPS trucks and FedEx trucks on the other side. Yeah. So that's the Walther Street Freight Terminal. And then of course we have Merchants Row 1. So this is one out of two sections of these merchant rows I'm going to build. So it's basically all in one, with different storefronts and things like that. And it makes it very simple. On the other Scenic Ridge city, all the buildings are individual. And when I went to go put them up, there might be like some sort of gap that came askew. and it's not exactly, I guess you would say, plumb, and it kind of looks weird, and I had to take some of the buildings off, and then I had to straighten them up using some sandpaper to get them to align correctly. So the next one, of course, is going to be dun, 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 Merchants Row 2, which has a pretty interesting building with a turret there. Kind of the same situation like I have over on the Scenic Ridge Layout with the Woodland Scenics buildings. But these, like the other one, are all together, so there aren't any gaps in between the buildings, so nothing looks as kind of out of place or askew or looks like an earthquake may have hit. So that is the Merchants Row 2. And I'm not exactly sure what goes in it, but a bunch of storefronts. Does it look interesting? And so these will go in the main drag of the town in the middle of the layout. All right, and I think it's right before the yard. And here we have Northern Power and Light, or Northern Light and Power. I am dyslexic, haha. So this will go over by the end of one of the yard area. I haven't really picked out a spot for it. And if it's not going to be Northern Power and Light, it could be a machine shop as well. So some sort of industry to give the layout some interest over there. So these are the buildings that I picked up and are in the middle of putting them all together and getting them on the layout. The layout is kind of at a halt right now, just because of my family's had some medical issues and raising a puppy. It takes all my time.